The opinions and statements made on The Josh Bernstein Show are solely those of the host and do not reflect those of any of the show's advertisers or sponsors.
President Trump could cure cancer tomorrow and rescue kittens from a burning building, and they'd still call him a piece of shit. I don't want to drain the swamp. What I want to do is I want to drown these swamp monsters in their own swamp water.
And now, America's favorite bald badass, Josh Bernstein.
Welcome back to the program. When someone on the left cannot win an argument with someone on the right, because typically the person on the right is telling the truth, the people on the left resort to name-calling, to calling them fake news, or to their grand old favorite pastime, calling them a conspiracy theorist. The left are masters at manipulation and misinformation, which is one reason why they took back the House in 2018. They ran ad after ad about how they're for the little person, how they're for the middle class, how they believe in strong borders, how they believe in all of these different things, but yet James O'Keefe, who I had the pleasure to interview a couple years ago, exposed them and their lies and their campaigns. So we know that they lie, and that's how they were able to gain back their power. However, their favorite label has an even darker past, and one that they cannot take full credit for creating. In 1976, the New York Times used a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information Act request, to retrieve a document labeled 1967 Psychological Operations. In this document, it was revealed that the CIA, that's right, the Central Intelligence Agency themselves, coined the phrase conspiracy theorist. They did this against any person or persons or groups who challenged the official narrative of the Warren Commission, and in particular, the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy. There's been many people that have said that there might be more than one shooter, that Oswald did not act alone. There's been conspiracies and movies and books written and all these different things. Well, at the time, there was an official narrative that came out from the Warren Commission, and that was challenged years later by many quote-unquote conspiracy theorists. So when they started to challenge the official results of the Warren Commission, the CIA, that's right, the Central Intelligence Agency, got together and they did a disinformation campaign that spread throughout Hollywood. It spread throughout the media, through television, through the churches, you name it, they did it. Anyone that did not believe the official narrative was minusculed, intimidated, threatened, discredited, you name it, okay? So the phrase, since its inception in the 1960s, has been adopted by the intelligence community and, of course, the Democratic Party as a weapon to intimidate, ridicule, marginalize, discredit, or silence anyone who tells the truth, a truth seeker, truth teller like myself, or a whistleblower that is blowing the whistle on crime and corruption. The CIA, again, worked with both political parties, Hollywood, the media, and many other groups in order to discredit any individual or group that challenged their preferred narrative. So, anytime you or me or anyone we know is called a conspiracy theorist because we tell the truth, well, wear it as a badge of honor. What are your thoughts? Please put them down in the comments below. We'll be right back. Hey, thanks a lot for watching my videos. I hope you appreciate the unique way that I cover the news. I try to do it very different from the rest of the media. This channel is not monetized. This channel gets sometimes 500,000, even 1 million views a month, yet because of YouTube censorship, I'm not monetized. So again, I'm doing this out of my own pocket. So please, if you can, go to patreon.com/JoshBernstein Josh Bernstein. Again, Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Bernstein, and help me defeat censorship over there. Please do $2, $4, $5, $10 a month, whatever you can do. Because the bottom line is, I put myself out there each and every time to do these videos. I take the risk, I take the arrows, and I take the heat of what I do. I'll continue to do it, of course, and I would greatly appreciate it if you support my efforts there at Patreon. Help me put more money back into the show. I'm not going to run off to Las Vegas or buy a new car. That money that you give will go directly back into this show. That I can promise you. Once again, thank you so much for all of your support.